Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Team Yeeeet's YouTube channel. Today we're gonna do a review of this game called GrimLord. It just got released on the Steam platform. You should definitely check it out. If you like Blade and Sorcery, this is the game for you. Before we go ahead and get started, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel, okay? We're almost there, we just got monetized, and let's take it to the next step. Thank you for watching. So, as I was saying, it's a lot like Blade and Sorcery. The weapons are very much alike, the swords are quite similar, the shields are quite similar, everything is quite similar in this game. It's almost as if it was Blade and Sorcery, just different. The main difference is that I cannot grab this guy's face. I really wish they would have integrated something like that into this game, but unfortunately they did not. You have to use the sword or your fist or another weapon just to beat this zombie-like thing into a pulp. It is still very entertaining though. As you can see, I have quite a fun time just chopping these guys up. One thing I did notice though is that I cannot dismember these guys. I can't chop the arms or the legs off. The only thing I can chop off is the heads. And I can also dismember the armor a little bit. You can see this guy's helmet just got ripped off, and I used my shield to just toss him back and chop him with the sword. It's quite fun. I do like the fighting in this game. There are some things that I don't quite understand though, and it's a little bit glitchy. In the very beginning of this video, you may have noticed I struggled picking up that little pouch that you need to carry around with you so you could put all your items in. It took me about 2 or 3 times just to get it on my body. And later on in this video, you'll also see some other parts where I get stuck, and at the very end, I end up just giving up, basically, because I get stuck. It did say there was some beta testing on this game not too long ago. Probably a couple weeks ago, they had their 4th beta test or something like that, and then they went ahead and released it. I think I might have been a little too early to release this game, but at least this first part that I did play, it is quite fun. For those of you who are able to get past it, which you'll have to wait and see which part I get stuck at the end. If you're able to get past it, I hope the rest of the game is fun. I'm gonna keep giving it a try and seeing if I can get past it in the meantime. Anyways, you can climb in this game, as you can see. There's little obstacles, you can jump, you can run if you swing your arms. There's these little checkpoint things, which you can see I'm trying to grab it right now. And this little spinny thing, I'm not too sure what it does exactly. It tells me to pick up this shard. I grab it, it blows up. It looks like it's saving the game, but nothing happens. When I die though, I do go back to that point, so maybe it is a save point, I just don't know. This is the first boss that you guys will encounter. He's quite a tall being. I don't know if it's a zombie or not. Looks kind of bloody underneath his armor. But I don't think I'm strong enough to beat this guy or have the skills to do it. You see, I try so many times to beat this guy, and I just can't do it. They only give you 2 potions in the beginning, and I use them up the first time fighting this guy, and the potions don't respawn when I go back to the checkpoint. It's a little bit sad, really, because about the 2nd or 3rd try, I almost get this guy before I just give up and have to take off running. His armor is so thick, and I have no armor, by the way. You start off basically naked. Another thing about this is the potions. The potions, you have to use 2 hands to open it. You can't just one hand drink your potion. You have to do 2 hands. You have to put your sword away, you have to put your shield away, then you have to take the bottle out, open it with 1 hand, and drink it with the other. And then you have to quickly get your sword out and defend yourself while you're trying to drink this health potion. I don't like that. It makes it very, very challenging. As you can see, this is another try. I give it a go. There's some blood on the ground, by the way, after every time that you die. If you pick it up and you have experience or something, I don't know exactly. I picked it up a couple times and it says I get 0 XP for doing it. Why is that a feature at this point in the game? I don't know. Maybe later on in the game, if you die, you can recuperate some of your experience or weapons or something. I don't know exactly. When I die, I seem to have all my weapons back, so I don't know what it could possibly be. Here we go. Giving it a shot. Hitting this guy in the face quite a lot of times, and I just die. I don't know what else to do at this point in the game. I'm a little frustrated with everything that's going on. I decided to check my inventory, realized that this save point did not give me any of my potions back. I still have my sword, I still have my shield, and I just take off running. That's another thing about this game. When you run, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And I'm not too sure why it does that. See, there's my blood again. Here you can see me picking it up, and I get nothing. Quite useless. Not too sure why it does that. So then I decide I'm gonna hit this guy, I'm gonna take my chances and run past him. I realize that there's nothing this direction, so I need to get past him to the other side. Guys, he's gonna keep chasing you till you get to this part right here. And now I'm safe. As soon as you jump over that bridge, guys, this evil boss guy thing, he decides to turn around and head back home where he belongs. As you go up these stairs, you're gonna find this cottage or this house or this castle or whatever it might be that has a little bit of obstacles, a little bit more things to do, and I think that's the end of the first level. However, this is unfortunately where I get stuck. There's another checkpoint up here right around the corner. I walk up to it, I get my checkpoint, just in case I die. I don't know what's gonna be around the corner. And here we go, here's the checkpoint. I grab it, it breaks, does a little loading screen, and then we're off. Right away I notice that there's no way to go through here, so it forces you to go around the building, where you encounter this guy who's like a god for the castle thing, the destroyed castle. He doesn't really want to fight you unless you taunt him, which you're about to see that I like to taunt these guys. I want to get the full experience of the game. So I take out my sword and I tease him a little bit, and then we begin to duel. He doesn't like it when you poke him and prod him with sharp objects, as anybody would dislike. You can see I'm trying to see if I could poke him in the eye or something. Now I just go for it. There we go. Here we go, we're off. We're off to an exciting start. This guy's got full armor. Once again, I have nothing. My odds are not looking so good in this game right now. And he's very skilled, guys. I advise, if you want to get past this part in the game, do not try and fight this guy. This guy is too skilled in the very beginning of this game, and you will just end up dying very, very fast, okay? So, let's give it another shot. I'm not too pleased with my result there. I'm gonna go ahead and try and attack this guy again. I'm determined. There's my blood again. I tell him to pick it up. He doesn't listen. So I decide to give him a beating. Unfortunately, I am just not capable of beating this guy up. I try and disarm his armor by hitting his helmet. If I can get that off, I can do a quick blow to the head and just take this guy out. However, that's not the case here. I lose my shield, and then he does this strike where he just gouges my stomach and then hits my head, and I'm out for the count. Here we go again. This time I'm gonna run, I'm gonna charge, I'm gonna see what's around and look for some objects in the environment that may be able to help me here. I don't realize that there's more to do, and I don't need to fight this guy. But take a look at this. If you go behind this guy, you can find a bow and arrow. Unfortunately, the bow and arrow is not strong enough to fight this guy, okay? I'll tell you right now, you're about to find out. First time wielding a bow and arrow in this game. It's not too pleasing. The controls are a little bit funny. The arrows are on my back right now, but when I try and pull them out, I can't seem to get them again. Look at this. I go for it, shoot him in the face. His armor just blocks it, does 0 damage to the guy. He's very angry now. And now I cannot get the arrows out of my back to try and give it another go. So I pull out my sword. I just try and go for it as best as I can. And he just takes me apart. Not too satisfied with that. Game is not ready to be out yet, okay? If you want your players to be happy, you need to have your arrows be accessible and ready to go. So I go ahead and skip around a little bit. I get past that guy, decide not to fight him after all. I get to a door, it seems to be locked, little frustrated, nowhere else to go. Now my weapons aren't being equipped to my body. This lady right here, you need to talk to her and get something from her. Every time I talk to her though, she seems to do nothing. When I first talk to her, yes, she does. She gives me this gem, which allows you to upgrade a skill or something. Once you do that though, she just tells you this riddle over and over and over again. And then you're stuck. That's about it. She has maybe her brother or somebody who sits behind her in a wheelchair, and he just sits there and says, you need to talk to this lady over here. You can see I just poke and prod that lady. Here's the guy in the wheelchair that I mentioned to you. He's got a chest next to him. Looks like you can open it, but he doesn't open it for me. I go ahead and try and open it, beat him up a little bit, stab him, just see what happens with the game. See, there it is. Doesn't open. You can beat it as much as you want. Looks like it can open, but just doesn't do it. Then I say, you know what? I'm gonna try and kill this guy. Hit him in the head. He dies. And then it's game over for me. Which is wrong. It's game over for him. Anyways, there's a blacksmith here. Looks like you can put some weapons in there to do some smelting. Tells you how to build other weapons. I don't know how to get the wood and the iron and all those other things needed to make those weapons. Okay. It just keeps getting me stuck talking to this lady. Everybody I talk to says, oh, you need to talk to this lady. And then I end up fighting them because when I talk to the lady, she does nothing for me. Okay? Now, I don't know what to do. A little frustrated. Overall, I would say this game, it looks like it has the potential to be fun. Little things I don't like about it, you can explore for yourself. If you know how to get past this part, drop a comment. Tell me what to do. I'm completely stuck. The game is so new, there's no other walkthroughs or reviews out quite yet. It could just be I'm missing something, I don't know. But I would love to get the engagement, get the comments going. See what you guys think about this game. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be doing a lot more of these game reviews, especially the new ones that come out. We do like to make some short clips. If you guys like funny videos, don't forget to watch the short clips. I'm going to make these longer videos and more walkthroughs and just overall gaming experiences. I think it'd be a nice twist to what we've been doing. It's a lot of comedy, lots of funny things that are going on in games and recreating scenes. But anyways, very fun. Like the channel, subscribe to it. We have lots of things happening in this channel. We have memberships. We are gonna have some perks. We're gonna end up releasing some swag with some of our logos and some funny symbols and logos on there, okay? So don't forget, sign up if you're interested. Very entertaining. Early on subscribers and members will get special rewards, special perks, special things just to show our appreciation for the early on people who became members and wanted to support us through our journey through YouTube, okay? Alright guys, I'm gonna let this play out a little bit longer. You can see I'm going to just mess around in the game, basically beat some people up, kill them, see what happens. I finally get to kill this guy, by the way. I find 2 swords and just have at it. Anyways, alright guys, thank you for watching everybody. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Somebody want YouTube!